Here we are again in what I call the greatest book in the Bible. Well, the Bible's great, but the greatest book in the Bible, Romans, and I believe the greatest chapter in the greatest book in the world, Romans chapter 8, and it's full of so much, and we've jumped around a little bit. We've gone from no condemnation to a spirit of being adopted and assured to, even though our present times are challenging and maybe even suffering to some, that these things are working together for our good. But Paul goes a step further, and he says this. Well, what are we going to say about this? If God's for us, who can be against us? And I want to tell you, God's on your side. You might not feel that way at times, or sometimes circumstances might try to make you think different, but the truth is God is for you. So who can be against you? You go, well, I've got people against me. Yeah, but they don't compare to God. He said, He, God, who didn't even spare His own Son, but gave him up for us all. Here's the deal, guys. God gave His Son, heaven's best, for us. And so what else has He got to do to convince you that He's for you? He gave heaven's best for you, for me. And it says, how will He not also, along with Him, graciously give us all things? God is ready to just pour out His favor and His blessing even through us in this time, because, listen, the world out there they need courage, they need hope, they need faith, they need someone to trust. And God says He is trustworthy because He's given us heaven's best. He goes on to say this, in all these things that are going on around us, whatever we're facing, whether it be life, death, whether it be testing, whether it be trials, whatever we're facing, He says, in all these things, we're more than conquerors through Him who loved us. And it's interesting that phrase, more than conquerors, says that we can overcome abundantly. And so I need to know in this time that I've got a future, you've got a future that says there is victory in our future. And I want to encourage you in that. No matter what we're going through, and all these things are working together for good, God who loves us so much is for us. He gave heaven's best for us. And that is a guarantee that in all these things that we face, no matter if it does come against us, we are more than conquerors. And He said, I'm convinced that nothing, life, death, heaven, hell, angels, demons, present or the future, nothing, absolutely nothing will be able to separate us from the love of God that is found in His Son that He gave for us. Be encouraged today. God gave heaven's best for you. God is for you. God has made you to be more than a conqueror, even above your circumstances. Do we have to go through them? Yes, we do. But going through them shows that we are more than conquerors, because we can rise above them because we go through them. Church, we're with you in this time. And we're believing for you in this time that you're going to prevail, because God who loves you has made you to be more than a conqueror. Today, just tell yourself, I am more than a conqueror. I will overcome. Have a great week, church.